I don't feel like I bought that much, but there's a lot here. Friends, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, my name is Lize and I'm a Disney plush collector from the UK. So I've not long got back from Disneyland Paris and I'm here to finish off the vlog series with my haul. I feel like I didn't buy that much because there were certain things that I really wanted, and we'll talk about them a little bit later because this isn't everything that I got from Disneyland Paris, and I'll explain why. But it was so hard to get everything back that the things I had in mind to get, I didn't get once I saw how stressful the packing situation was. So something that didn't occur to me is that you can't really vacuum pack new emos because there's not that much actual plush stuffing to them. It's mostly like the stuff that makes them bend. So they had to go back in the suitcase pretty much how they came, and I really thought I could vacuum pack them. But I'm kind of glad I didn't. It would have creased all their outfits and they might have looked weird for a little bit, but it was really hard to bring everything back. But I am here with the haul. I've got 3 bags, which is mainly because I wanted to get all 3 sizes to show you. So let's show you the bags first and then let's show you what's in them. So the first bag is this absolutely adorable small one. It has the castle, Mickey and Minnie, Stitch and Aurora and Tiana on the one side, and it says Disneyland Paris. Then on the other side it's got the studio's water tower, Spider-Man, Remy and Buzz, and it says Disneyland Paris. Buzz is there because he meets over there, but Buzz's ride is in Disneyland. It's just absolutely ridiculous that they're trying to put everything Pixar in studios. It just won't work. It's like when they have Galaxy's Edge and Star Tours is in a completely different park. It's just so strange. And then this is the medium. It's the exact same design, it's just in blue, and this one will be great for putting plush in around the house or just moving stuff from upstairs to downstairs. And then the large, again, same design. It's just red, and I think they were something like €2, €3 and €4. They weren't much at all. But I'm going to go through the little things and then work up to the big things. So they only had this on the first day. I don't think I've had a chance to speak about it, but I was really disappointed with the Disneyland hotel shop because there was so much they didn't have. I understand that some of it might have been limited, like for example the Pandora charm, which is what my mum really wanted, but things like the plush, I'd been assured by people that have been before me that they've always got that plush, they're always putting them out, and yet I went in 3 days in a row, they didn't have them. And this they only had on the Wednesday, and I went in the Thursday and the Friday and it wasn't there. So I got the Disneyland hotel pin. This is from the new collection to celebrate it reopening, and it's just really beautiful, which was a yellow. I do have a Disneyland hotel pin, but it's the old style. I'm so glad I went in on that first day because I wouldn't have it otherwise. How silly. Another pin I got was from the new Disneyland Paris collection, and it's Duchess and O'Malley in front of the Eiffel Tower. It did annoy me that they've done O'Malley in white, but it's just the style they've gone for. They also had one of the 3 kittens and that was white, and that's why I didn't get it, but they released the rest of the collection the week after we left, so I did miss out on it unfortunately. And this one was an orange, and then this one was so expensive but I just had to get it. So when you eat at Waltz you can buy a limited edition pin for €30, and it comes in this little packet that says it's limited to 1901, and it's just a really beautiful pin. I'm so glad that I own it, and my mum actually treated me because it was my birthday, so I didn't have to pay her back, which is so crazy considering the trip was my birthday present, the meal was my birthday present, and then I still got money and she bought me this pin without wanting me to pay her back. I cannot believe how spoiled I've been this year, and I'm so grateful. I did get a pin for Joe as well, which is already on his pin board, so I'll just pop in a video of that. It's the Worlds of Pixar spinner. I thought he'd really like that because Sully and Wally are on it. And then I got him something else from the airport, which we'll talk about later. But the pin I got for myself was the 2024 with Mickey, Minnie and the Disneyland Paris castle. I used to hate getting things with the years on, but now when people ask me how many times I've gone to Disneyland Paris, I honestly don't know. So it's best if I just keep count somehow, even if it's just with the years. Which was a yellow. I can't remember what Joe's was. I wanted to say it was a pink or an orange, but I just can't remember. And then I got myself this adorable Small World pen. They had pens for Phantom Manor and Pirates of the Caribbean as well, which I wanted to get, but I just wanted one. I've got so many pens. And then even though I've got some of the 30th ones, I picked up the Disneyland Paris bookmarks, as I'm always losing them because they're so small, and it means I can have multiple books on the go, and I just love them. And then this is something I got because it was like a little bit cheaper if you spent so much in store. So I got these 2 espresso cups. I basically only got them because there's a partner's statue. I don't drink espresso, and I already have an espresso cup for when I'm feeling weird enough to drink it, even though I don't usually. And then on the other side they say, why do we have to grow up, and happiness is a state of mind. And I think they were 15 if you spent like 30 or something. And this is the time I met my cast member friend, and he let me use his staff discount, which was really nice. So with the saving I got from that, I essentially got them for free. And then another little item, and I actually bought 2 of these because I got one for a friend, is the decorative spoon. I have another decorative spoon somewhere from Disneyland Paris. I just need to find it because I think they'd look really cute next to each other on a wall or something. And then, not small in price but small in size, I got myself something for the wedding. Well, it's for the honeymoon actually. I wanted to get this Parks exclusive Pandora charm, which is mini with a veil, and then on the other side there's a silver ring, because all of the wedding charms I see are gold and I don't like gold, I won't wear gold. So it's really nice that this is silver, and because I usually wear a Pandora charm around my neck, I will just switch it to this for the honeymoon. And then you know I love a good notebook. I actually would love to make this my YouTube notebook somehow, but I'm not sure how it would work. But I got this Disneyland Paris notebook. It's got little dividers in, and the dividers are actually the lands. So you've got Main Street USA, Fantasyland, Frontierland, Discoveryland, and Adventureland. And I just love the artwork. You wouldn't really be able to do this for Walt Disney Studios because you'd be like, here's Avengers Campus, here's Toy Story Land, here's Ratatouille Land, and then all of a sudden everything is walls. I said to Mum it should be called Walt Disney Studios for a while because the amount of construction going on there is just crazy. It's worse than I've ever seen Epcot, and I've always known Epcot as being a place that's just always under construction. And then segueing into the bigger stuff by showing you the little plushes I bought, I couldn't resist this shoulder plush because I like, especially on Disney cruises, to dress up as Rapunzel, and I think this would work really well if I ever did that again. So I got the Pascal magnetic shoulder plush. He's just absolutely adorable. They're all €20, which I don't think is that bad, and if you've seen my comparison of the Disneyland Paris shoulder plushes to the Primark ones, I will leave a card up above because there is a much cheaper alternative for you, but I don't mind the cost of these. And then I'm sure you remember from previous hauls, I collect the kind of big eye Disneyland Paris plushes. They kind of remind me of T-Wise, and I had to get Panda May this trip. She's absolutely adorable. There was another Panda May plush I wanted, which I didn't get unfortunately, but again, stick around to the end and I'll explain all of that stuff. So this was the plush I knew I was going to get. The massive big feet Panda May, I really thought I wouldn't be able to get home, but I knew I'd be able to get this one home. So when we actually struggled to get it in the suitcase, I was really annoyed because I was like, can I not even buy one plush without there being a problem? And that is the Disneyland Paris Stitch. So someone did ask me on my Instagram Q&A whether there's many plush that actually say Disneyland Paris on them, and there's actually not that many. There was this one and a Mickey, which I didn't get, but it says Disneyland Paris on his hat just next to the duck, and he looks all Parisian, and I just absolutely love him. His sculpt is a little bit awkward. I don't like how his arms are by his side. It reminds me of that one Valentine's plush I didn't like that year, but overall he's a really cute plush. And then I did get a Big Feet on this trip. It's one that I've put off for a long time, and if you watched my Big Feet collection, if you didn't, I will leave it in the description, you'll know that I didn't get it because his counterpart only cost me $10. So paying, I think, €35 for this, I just never wanted to do. I was like, you know what, I'm always going to regret not having him, so I'll just get him. So I got the Dale Big Feet. He's absolutely adorable. He's going to sit with my Chip, obviously. I've always been put off paying for a Chip and Dale separately because the only difference really is the teeth and the nose, and to charge full price for both is terrible. I like it when they reduce the price and there's two of them and they're connected, but unfortunately I had to take the plunge at some point and just get Dale. So eventually there's probably going to be an updated Big Feet collection because I've got another one on the way from the Disney store as well. And then even though they didn't have the Disneyland Hotel Mickey, I had put in an order for a pickup of it back on the day the hotel opened because I knew deep down that 2 months later was a long shot for some of this stuff to be in stock, and it was. People who went in February told me it was constantly being restocked, and I was like, you know what, I know this won't last forever. They'll give up, they won't care. They'll basically say people should have got there sooner. So I'd already put an order in. It just didn't arrive until whilst I was away, which was really frustrating because I wanted to see it to know it was okay and that I had it. But it was delayed because I also ordered the Newport Bay exclusive Mickey, and that's not in stock. So that's going to come at some point later this year. But I do have the Disneyland Hotel Mickey. He's absolutely adorable. He's got the Disneyland Hotel stamp on his right foot, and then he's in the outfit that Mickey meets in the hotel. The only thing I found really frustrating is I paid, you know, full price for this. I had to chase it up 3 times, and then it's arrived and the tag isn't on it. And I know it's authentic, I do, but I wanted to see whether it had the rubbish standard silver tag or whether it had something a little bit nicer with artwork from the hotel, and I'll just never know because I don't have the tag. And I think when you're buying something, you should get it in the condition it would have been in the shop. So I am really disappointed that it doesn't have the tag, but nevertheless I probably would have ripped it off anyway, and I'm just really happy to have him. And then I said I bought Joe something from the airport. I got him a Remy with a baguette, which I'll pop a video in of, and then I saw a large Remy, and I said in the vlog I just started thinking of that Sully in my intro that I didn't get and I regretted. I don't know when I'm going back to Disneyland Paris, so I thought just jump in, get it. I do owe my mum the money for it, but I got the large Remy plush. He was €60 in the airport. He is a Simba Toys, so I wouldn't be surprised if I see it in the UK at some point for a lot cheaper, but I just absolutely love him. I would have regretted not getting him, and he's just the best. And then I got some clothing. So the first thing I got was the Disneyland Paris t-shirt in green that's got the logos and Mickey, and then there's a quote from Walt. I originally got that because I need to get rid of my jumper and I thought a t-shirt would be more wearable, but then I started regretting not getting the jumper. So I need to get rid of the one I've got because it's too small for me now. I think I bought it the trip before COVID, and who didn't put on weight during COVID? So I needed to get it in a bigger size, and then I will sell the other one on Vinted. So this is the jumper in question. It's the same as the t-shirt, but it's all in blue on a grey jumper, and I'm just really glad that I get to wear this again, to be honest. I actually think I'm going to wear it out today because I'm going out after I film this video. But that was a last minute buy, and we carried it onto the plane just in the little green bag, and I didn't think they'd let us, but they seemed quite relaxed. But I can bet you if I bought that red Panda May with me, they wouldn't have been so relaxed. And the final thing I bought, I did mention wanting in the packing video. So I left the Stitch Spirit jersey out because I said I wanted to get a specific Spirit jersey, and I'd struggle to get 3 Spirit jerseys back if one's just on and 3 are in the suitcase. So the one I wanted was the Worlds of Pixar one. The logo on the front is the ball and the lamp, and then on the back it says Worlds of Pixar, and the P is Dory, the I is Sully, the X is Mr. Incredible, the A is Buzz Lightyear, and the R is Lightning McQueen, I want to say. I just don't know. And then down the arm you've got Lightning McQueen, Edna and Jack Jack, Doug and Russell, Panda May, Joy and Sadness and Jessie, and then down the other arm you've got Woody, Sully, Mike, Dory, Wally and Eve, and Miguel, and I just absolutely love it. It's exactly what I wanted. I feel like it's got more wearability than some of my other Spirit jerseys, and it wasn't that hard to find, even though the Together show, which I did really enjoy, even though I didn't understand the bits that were in French, and about 50% of it was in French, but that pretty much opened around the same time as Disneyland Hotel, and they've still got all of the Worlds of Pixar merch. So I just think they messed up their stock levels, probably didn't anticipate just how many pickup people were gonna go into the hotel, because you could only get in with a reservation, but they obviously got a reservation so they could go in. I know it's a bit controversial that I use a pickup person and then moan about pickup people, but I would miss out either way, so I may as well get it. And if someone wants to tell me that I'm making the problem worse, they won't stop while I'm doing it. One person does not make a difference. If I stopped, I just miss out on that merchandise, but all the other hundreds of people that order from them will still get it. So I stand by my decision. But how I said there were things I wanted that I didn't get, but I do still have. At the time of filming, they haven't gone yet, but my friends Beth and Elliot are going to Disneyland Paris, and I have asked them to get me the It's a Small World music box that also doubles up as a biscuit tin. because I wanted to bring something home for work and I wanted it to be biscuits, but that was the only tin I wanted, and it was just too bulky, wouldn't have fit in the suitcases, definitely wouldn't have fit in our lounge clothes, so I couldn't get it. And then obviously I really want Panda May as well, so they're going to get me her as well. And then the Disneyland Paris Aristocats collection dropped a week later, and at the time of filming I still don't know whether to get the throw that they've done, because that would be great on our bed, or the Spirit jersey. But to be honest, I want both, so don't be surprised if by the time this video goes up I've like put in clips and I've got both. I just don't know. It probably depends how much it all costs, because I've only seen it on the same pickup person's website and their prices are overinflated, so I don't know how much they actually are, so I can't make a decision. But that does mean that I managed to get everything that I wanted from Disneyland Paris, providing none of it has sold out by the time they get there. But like I said, this doesn't feel like a lot compared to what I buy from like Walt Disney World or what I've bought from Disneyland Paris in the past. When we went on the Eurostar last year, I came home with a massive lamp, and to be honest, I'm really glad I didn't have a lamp on my lap this year. It was a lot less stressful travelling and a lot more comfortable as well, but I do love absolutely everything that I bought. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did, and comment down below what was your favourite item, and I will see you on Tuesday for what I got for my birthday, which does include some Disneyland Paris items, so I hope you will join me then. Have a great weekend and I'll speak to you on Tuesday. Bye friends!